There it is, I'm done. Alrighty. Get this with me. And this, let's go on. Let's go up. Alright, Kelda, go back here with me. Kelda, with me. There we go. There we go. Done. And done. Good. Oh, we good. Zoom in. There we go. Coffee time it is then. A little bit of a coffee break. Let's go. Get the water. And get the coffee. Get the gaming news and then we go back and continue. Okay. Coffee. There it is. How big it is. Oh, whoop. This one in there. This one in here. Should be good enough. Should be good enough. Focus. There we go. Good stuff. Bushido. And let's go. Time to grind while we grind. Or it auto grinds. There we go. Hell yeah, Endor. You know it. You know the time. Perfect time. Here it is. Battery. What's the battery? Stop. Oh, PC battery. Saved. It's being saved. Right. Go. There we go. Glass. Get some magic gummies, huh? It's not actually gummies. Disclosure. For Twitch that actually likes banning people for stuff. You never know nowadays, huh? You never know nowadays, huh? Okay. Watch the grinder. Clean that shit. Alright. Clean them. Yeah, this one's getting soaked and dripping through a way faster. See how fresh this is. So usually the super like fresh roast you get, that one takes a while until it starts dripping. And this one is well, yeah, this one is like not super crazy fresh. It's from February basically. And they're already making a difference a little. It's like a month or less. Completely different story with how it's dripping. I guess also the type of the coffee important though. The type of roast and everything. Like when it's still too kind of like, juicy, oily, and then it usually soaks way slower. Yeah. Grinder cleaned. You can see like the metal thingy rising rather than it starts, dripping. It actually just like raising the metal thing because it just gets bigger in the volume rather than letting water go through. And this doesn't even move. Just start dripping. No problemos there. Alright. This goes out. Go. Give it a sec. Let me see what my friend answered them. All right. Talking to my friend about the plans. So Wednesday gonna be some barbecuing stuff going. Hey Motley, hello. How we doing, man? How's the life? The battery? No. Oh man, I feel like scared. Like, yeah, the cable again. The new HDMI too. Fucking 5 meters one or something here. Should look into ordering one. That will take probably longer to get more specific one. It's on a 3 years. And it already was kind of like not already that simple to find with delivery next day. I need them also to be somewhat of a decent quality. Yeah? All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what is up. That will be nice. Sounds good, huh? That sounds like a good plan for the day. Sounds very nice. All right, come on. Refresh. It's a while. Sometimes vi kan do that. Took you a while. That be good, then. Be good, then. There we go. All right. And let's see. In the fresh report of Koei Tecmo, they mentioned the successful starts of Wulong and Wild Hearts. The exact number of copies they didn't disclose. The Wulong and Wild Hearts they can consider successful. 1 second, I go to the balcony. Open. Oh, wait, it's open. Man, it's so warm. Hole was still closed there. Way too warm, man. Way too warm already. And George Sawyer said that initially was planning Pillars of Eternity to be a different game. The end result was affected by the Kickstarter backers, actually. He was forced to scrap some ideas that he had so fans will like it. And look at that. First Pillars was good. Second Pillars, people already didn't like that much. Maybe with second one, he already had some of those ideas actually going through. It's connected somehow. All right, let's see. Dead Island 2 is leading the top of the UK sales. Also in top Minecraft Legends, Cube in Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Yeah, that one is out now too. Authors of Horizon Forbidden West already working on a new adventure of it, a new adventure of Eloy. Separate from the online projects that in the universe. On Wednesday, going to be the decision of the the UK regulators about Activision Blizzard Microsoft. We'll see. Probably gonna approve it now. Probably gonna approve it now. Mass media actually played the level in on record, the one with the body cam footage. So apparently, I guess it actually exists, not fake. Not fake, supposedly. Then people already were like debating if the footage is actually real in game or is it fake. That stuff was looking quite impressive and quite realistic too. And the power of Unreal Engine. No battery saving. Stop it. Alright, done. Another Taken trailer. Creative director of Division 2 said that they don't have any plans for the version for new generation, for new consoles. A lot of people are still playing on old platforms and they don't want to abandon them. Then son. Well, I mean, you just need like the graphics, that's it. It's not like you need to abandon the content. These kind of like low-key screams that they just, had enough with it already. And with Division, just letting it live its life cycle, I guess. Well, no, Division 1 is still around too, right? So the life cycle might last. Not sure if Division 2 has the potential for that, though. To live long and prosper. Hard to say. From the initial stuff, it didn't really have a lot of longevity there. Ooh, right. Done. The CEO of Epic Games and founder of Epic Games said that people who ask others to block the checkmarked Twitter accounts are losers and idiots. Damn son. Team Sweeney with another dank take. Or you could just like completely not even touch that topic. How the fuck does that affect you even? Well, outside of probably the fact that he has a check mark, so I guess he's molded out. So I guess he's just molding there. The total sales of Nier Automata are over 7.5 million copies. That's pretty good, huh? That's pretty good, huh? Wonder what they plan next for it though, because I think The replicant already didn't go that crazy good. Probably still was solid, but I don't remember any like, you know, any insane hype over that. Haven't played it myself either. And the tomato was nice though. Right. And this was so more than 1 million people played X Defiant that way yesterday. The people do be actually playing it. We'll see how that will go in the end. The lead quest designer, CDPR, Pavel Sasko, thinks that making games like Cyberpunk becomes more and more hard and expensive. In his opinion, with AAA projects, we're running into the wall, and soon we're gonna slam it. That like not completely false. That's not completely false. But I mean, that's also, you know, the hole they got themselves into. Like it's not like players. Well, I mean, now after they start, players already have some expectations for what's gonna happen. But it's not like they can just, you know, make something a little less ambitious. Not like it's forbidden. And with other studios too. Like it's completely fine to make something that is not gonna be making billions. It's something that's not gonna be super huge. But I guess kind of hard to realize already for people. And that problem, I think they got themselves into. As raising the expectations bars higher than they can jump. Fallout test, the Fallout 76 test server is on again. The new update is being tested. Interesting. Next big update that will be out in summer. We'll see. We'll see what they have for us there. But it's gonna be time for another little revisit. Giga hype on stuff that is hard to make. I mean, it's like in general, the direction, right? It's just kind of like the expectations. Well, I mean, first it was obviously like the offer, right? We're gonna make like this like huge shit, and everyone is like, all right, sure, let's go. And then they got it, and then everyone is already kind of like, I guess, expecting something of the same caliber from everyone. So all the studios starting to kind of like raise the bar all the time, and that's kind of like with the, you know, when you have like some sort of like planned economy or something, right? Like you have like the plan. Well, let's just like do the plan and then we'll also go over the plan. We get like bonus or something, right? Boom, they got it. So next plan is already like where they got, you know, jumped over the first one, right? So it already like the overhead is already becoming the norm, the usual plan, right? So when they want to get overhead again to get the bonus, it's even higher. That's it just like keeps raising the bar all the time. It's all about like the cyberpunk. It's like AAA in general, I guess. It's like the bar is like getting like so high already that it becomes like a real huge risk and commitment to make something AAA because you need to like to put like a whole bunch of stuff in. The thing is like, do you really need to? That's the question. Because I think there's still, you know, a lot of demand into something more reasonably sized and priced and everything. Not everyone wants to get those huge live services. I surely don't. I mean, I don't mind once in a while, right? Like, it's fine, it's fun. I don't want any AAA game, every AAA game even, to be like that. Like once in a while is fine, especially since they last a while too, right? But the rest I would rather just have one and done, play it, finished it, forget about it. That's my jam. That's my jam. And yeah, they just kind of like the ones who probably try to go ham even more than everyone else. But that's gonna be the problem. Like, I mean, that's already like the topic we were talking about for a while, right? Like the expectations and people being kind of like spoiled by that stuff a little too, by all the content and everything. Like, like releasing single player full price, not early access, full release game, and like just releasing it and forgetting about it. It's done, moving to another one. And then in a few months, you already start getting reviews from people like, yo, dude, that game, don't buy. Developers abandoned it. Like, what you mean, though? We made it, we sold it, done. What else do you want? What do you want, man? That's exactly how it works. You make product, you sell product, done. You play product, you enjoy product, done. But yeah, nowadays everyone just already expects shit to be like, super huge. And that in terms also kind of like, bringing in the higher budgets for that stuff too. It be Lord, and higher budgets bring higher prices again, and that just kind of like increases this like commitment and like like the value of this stuff. So like you kind of like commit to this huge thing, and then if you fail, you're gonna lose a loss. And that means it's like all or nothing case almost. And that means they just go ham even more because we need to make it. We need to make it happen. We can't risk with some interesting mechanics and stuff. So we just need to use the same old trusty methods of making games. But we also need to to make it worth for people to buy it for such price, right? Like why would people buy another open world, another Far Cry, for example, or something? Why would they buy it? There's plenty of this stuff already on the market, and we don't have any innovations. So what we're gonna do? Well, we're just gonna make it bigger. We're just gonna add more uh, stuff on the map, right? We're just gonna like basically like just like keep bloating it, but in fact, boiled down is the same stuff. Maybe like a little bit some like safe kind of like unimportant additions here and there, just to like to tout that you added something new. And then it just kind of becomes like the same stuff again and again and again, just like bigger and bigger and bigger because I'm gonna justify the prices, but can't really experiment because if you experiment, then you can fail, and if you fail, then you lose like billions at this point already, and millions for sure. Well, billions kind of yeah. I guess there's like not. I wonder if there already were some games that got like out of the billion budget. Like hundreds of million for sure, easily. Billion, I'm not sure if already someone had billion in development budget, for example. That would be interesting to see. The head of PlayStation Productions said that they have 10 different TV adaptations of video games, including a cartoon. One of the Diablo 4 developers said that players will have a long way ahead until the final, like the finale of their playthrough of the game. Dungeons will be getting harder, and the final boss will deliver a lot of issues even to the level hero. Let's see. And more movies by Soda, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, right. And this we already had before. Ubisoft will release a few more of their games on Steam. Far Cry 6 in May, and then June they're gonna get Riders Republic, Rainbow Six Extraction, and Monopoly Madness. Then the real hits there, the real bangers. All right, refresh and new weapon. The real bangers. I wonder how Far Cry 6 went, because that one also kind of felt that just like fast, without like being noticed too much. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, considering they're still gonna work on new Far Cry, then I guess it was still successful. Because they're only gonna be sticking to stuff that is actually, working for them well. So like Assassin's Creed galore. That's why there's that many in works. But I guess they assume, or they think that Far Cry is also up there somewhere, working well for them. So maybe it wasn't too bad. I think 5 did really well though. I think 5 did quite well actually. Alright, and nothing new. Alright, let's get back to Oblivioning then. Whoop. I get back into the action. There we go. Alright, let's go. Get some more of that sweet progress. Progress going real well today. Time to hunt down some lords. Time to hunt down some lords. For them souls. Then go for the final bits. Alright, camera. Go in VDB.